we're doing live reactions throughout the draft, days 1, 2, and 3. Today we're looking at the Cleveland Browns and what they're doing in the second round. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now because you don't want to miss your team. You don't want to miss what they're doing out there. Click that button, stop missing out. But the Browns step up here. Shedeur Sanders on the board. They draft Swissinger with the first pick. But the big pick with their second round selection, Quinshon Judkins. They got their Nick Chubb replacements. That's what we're looking at here. I have him graded as a first rounder, and he has first round talent right off the rip. As a freshman in Ole Miss, we blow it up in the SEC. We do it again for a second season. We transfer to Ohio State knowing we're going to have to share the workload with Trevion Henderson, but it doesn't matter. So now we got a little extra on the tires going into our NFL career. And this is a guy that's powerful, that's good between the tackles, that has excellent vision, that's also slippery, that has some home run hitting speed too. He can cash it in. And he's got some traits that Nick Chubb has because he's a hard-working grinder. And he's a guy that's going to put it to you. And he was successful in the SEC. And the Browns wasn't messing around. Now you got a run game. Now you got to upgrade at running back. That is a good thing. You're going in with Flacco. They put the stamp on that. We're going in with Flacco here in 2025, and we're getting assets to get a quarterback in 2026, but that quarterback's going to get a stud running back, and that's something to think about. When we're thinking about this for fantasy football, you might catch Judkins in some leagues at a discount, but remember this team's looking to retool at quarterback. They're trying to get the draft capital together to be able to do that. Judkins is a hell of a talent. This team had the option to go quarterback here. And not just Shedeur, but Milroe was on the board and whoever else they could have went with. And quarterback's a pressing need. But they're like, no, we're going Judkins. This is the best player available here. Honestly, if he really hits to his talent, the quarterback really doesn't matter because he's going to go bonkers. He has the potential to do so. This is a guy that was underrated coming out of high school, barely recruited, wasn't a top recruit on 24/7 Sports, goes to Ole Miss, usurps Zach Evans, who was good at TCU, and as a freshman goes off. And then the next season does the same thing, and then looks good at Ohio State. He's got size to him, he's got speed, he's a guy that's going to hold it down between the tackles. This is a good get for the Browns. Like, if I'm bringing in another quarterback, my quarterback of the future here, next year, year after, or whatever happens there, you want a run game. You got one. You got one for the long haul. And Quinshon Judkins has the potential to be a top 5 running back. And even with bad quarterback play, he's going to get it done for you. He has the potential for that because he has home run hitting speed, good vision. He's hard to tackle, good contact balance, good vision, good patience, good balance, good in the open field. He should have been drafted in the first round. Browns got him at a discount. This is a big-time prospect for the Cleveland Browns. When I'm looking at him in Dynasty Fantasy Football, and remember, we did the rankings earlier today with the first rounders, he's in that tier A for me. Some people, you can catch him at a discount with in some leagues due to him being a Brown. Some people don't draft Browns. Some people don't like the situation. I think it's fine, and it looks like a situation where you look at the depth chart, you know there's touches there. You know Jerome Ford's not going to beat him out. He's not going to beat him out. You know this is his job. You know he's going to get the rock. He has the potential to be a top 10 in fantasy at running back right now as a rookie and maybe even more, maybe even top 5 with the touches there, especially if Flacco can just cook a little. Like if he can just turn it on and let it simmer. So redraft, you're going to get a decent running back here. Top tier talent, top end talent at a good discount. Middle of the rounds of your draft here and just pick them up and select them and see if he can go off for you because those younger running backs are very ambiguous. Anything can happen with them in single season leagues. Dynasty, the value's going to be up there. Should be like 103-ish, 104-ish, depending on if it's super flex or 1 QB. In Dynasty Fantasy Football rookie drafts. But the thing about all that is he might go a little cheaper depending on where all the other running backs come off the board. Judkins to the Browns. Interesting draft spots, but it's a huge pick for the Cleveland Browns. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.